Hello, I'm Toyah.
And I'm Robert.
And I got my husband back from Cruise to the Edge.
And boy am I having an upbeat moment, little lovey. Home with you.
My husband arrived home. He hadn't slept all night. There was this scent of wine on your breath.
Oh, there was this scent of rosé, a fine rosé from the flight home, which was very tasty. You see, I don't drink when I'm working, which was a question. Well, all right, let's move to another high spot of the week, an upbeat.
Well, you can't just cut off from that subject.
I'm explaining.
Oh, okay, all right.
So another upbeat moment of the week where the performances, two Englishmen on board, David Singleton and Robert Fripp, on Cruise to the Edge. And look, here I am, wearing loudly and proudly
I like it.
my Cruise to the Edge artist badge. So, one of the questions asked at the Englishmen on board was that they've read, we don't drink. We are non-drinkers. Well, David Singleton said this referred to the vicar, certainly, and I do not drink when I'm working, but on the way to the work and coming home from the work, it is possible that from time to time the boat goes out. And coming home, oh, there was a lovely rosé on board, which I did enjoy drinking.
My upbeat moment, apart from work, is absolutely brilliant at the moment. The wild bunny in this garden has made a very close bond to Fripp, the white bunny. But Eno, the brown bunny, is just fighting both of them. And this morning, I filmed both Fripp and the wild bunny trying to make friends with Eno. Now, Eno has a behavioural problem. At some point in his babyhood, he didn't get enough food, and he sees other rabbits as potential harm to him. So what I'm trying to do when he goes into attack, when he sees the other bunnies, I just stroke him, I speak to him calmly, because I'm hoping eventually all three can spend the whole day in the garden together and have the most perfect life.
Now, I believe there's a fourth chum that comes by to visit.
The wild rabbit has a baby squirrel who follows it everywhere. My other upbeat moment, and it's rather stupid, about 3 weeks ago, I think I had COVID, and I was lifting Fripp out of a window, ground floor window, and I fell out the window. We put that down to COVID always affects my vision. But yesterday I was removing branches of a tree at the old mill, and I climbed the trunk and I removed the branches, and I slid down the trunk. You should see my body. I slid down the trunk holding the cutter and fell into the river.
This is an upbeat moment.
Well, it's just an example. This, again, puts into perspective an insight I had, which to some people wouldn't be upbeat, but it's incredibly liberating. You and I are now at the age I was when I became my parents' primary carer. And we cared for my parents for 10 years. We are now at the age we started that care. And look at us. So I'm really, really busy for the next 2 years at least. I have one movie that's about to be greenlit within 7 weeks. I'm touring, I'm doing the festivals. I'm about to announce 3 tours that take me right up to June next year. I am absolutely invigorated by my short story writing, and my goodness, the Easter story, Puka, is beautiful. I'm finding myself really invigorated by writing. So I am about to turn 67. That's 3 years off 70. I need to get my life in order. And what I mean by that is the life where I don't waste a second of time. I don't waste it on stress, anxiety, or dealing. I mean, very, very rarely am I dealing with people who are a problem. We solved that 2 years ago. But just having a really rich life, and what I mean by rich is creativity and spiritually. Does that make sense?
Complete sense.
And I'm really grateful for that insight. I need to see more of my sister, my brother, their in-laws, more of our friends. It's about quality now. So I'm just very grateful for that insight. Good. So that's my upbeat moment. We have a vintage Sunday lunch for you tomorrow. At Easter, I'm hoping Good Friday, Puka the short story will be released. We're going to finish with a clip of the bunnies getting to know the wild bunny. Lots of love from Toyah.
And from Robert.